The top African celebrations and festivals offer a diverse culture. In this video, we will share those top African celebrations and festivals spanning the continent from Kenya to Egypt, Zanzibar to Chad. So, let's get started. But before we do so, you are welcome and welcome back to this channel. I'm Theresa. I'm a content creator based right here in Nigeria, and if you love what you see already, consider subscribing and don't forget to turn on post notification, because that will notify you whenever we drop new content on this channel. And don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. So with more than 3,000 ethnic groups and some 2,000 different languages, the African continent is the very embodiment of cultural diversity, resulting in many African celebrations and festivals throughout the year. Combining these facts with the amazing biodiversity and natural beauty of the continent, along with incredible features such as the Kruger National Park and the city of Cape Town, planning a holiday in Africa becomes an opportunity not to be missed. So, like I said, in this video, we are going to be exploring the top cultural festivals and African celebrations from various countries across the continent to give you an idea of the immersive and exotic experiences you can expect to encounter when you visit this magical place. So, first on our list is Mombasa Carnival in Kenya. Kenya's largest annual festival, organized by the Ministry of Tourism, is a carnival of floats, customs, music, and dance that perfectly showcases the region's cultural diversity. Traditional and contemporary musicians perform, and the streets are lined with stalls offering all sorts of local delicacies such as fresh coconut milk and the brewed concoction known as nazi, which is made from coconut sap. During these African celebrations, participants often dress in traditional kiko and kanga, and the parade finally wins its way down to the beach at Fort Jesus for a boat regatta. Other things to do in Kenya include hike Mount Kenya, Masai Mara Safari, relax on Diani Beach, see gorgeous view at Watamu, UNESCO World Heritage Site of Lamu, Lake Nakuru National Park, and so on and so forth. Secondly, we have the Festival of the Dhow countries in Zanzibar. Often described as East Africa's largest cultural event, the Zanzibar International Film Festival, or Festival of the Dhow countries, is an iconic event. It brings together the art and cultures of several East African countries with those of India, Pakistan, the Gulf states, Iran, and the Indian Ocean island. While the film competition is the main event, it attracts an enormous variety of cultural experiences from musical, theatre, and performing arts to workshops, seminars, and conferences. The festival sprouts between several beautiful and historical venues near the seafront in Stone Town, with a village panorama that extends the festival outward to the rural communities. It is a unique event to enjoy and one of the best things to do in Zanzibar on a visit. Other things to do in Zanzibar include visit Zanzibar's Old Town, that is Stone Town, chop at Darajani Market, try to watch capoeira, often found on the beach in the evening, and so on and so forth. Next up, we have the National Arts Festival, Grahamstown in South Africa. Africa's largest cultural events and African celebrations, this annual extravaganza sees the normally quiet streets of Grahamstown transformed into a hive of colorful activity that attracts local and international stars alike. Every available room becomes a performance venue, and every park or sport field becomes a flea market to showcase over 600 separate acts, from drama to music to stand-up comedy and everything in between. This is one of the biggest cities in South Africa, and the National Art Festival gives you a great excuse to exploit these understated destinations. Other things to do in Grahamstown include Cathedral of St. Michael and St. George, visit the International Library of African Music, and so on and so forth. Next up on our list is the Hermanus Whale Festival in South Africa. Described as the Enviro Art Festival, the real stars of this show are the migrating southern right whales, who are the main focus of these South African celebrations. Hermanus is renowned as the best land-based whale watching destination in the world. Each year, some 100,000 visitors flock to the pretty seaside town to experience the whales, enjoy some truly delicious food, and revel in great music and a festive atmosphere. And don't forget to greet others with these different ways to say hello in South Africa. This is a great festival for the whole family with kids entertainment, street parades, live shows, fame, music, local art and crafts, the marine eco village, and even a whales and wheels classic car show. Next up, we have the Mighty Song Festival in Botswana. Now, in its 30th year running, this annual event is a favorite among locals and international visitors alike, and another one of the top African celebrations. Music is one of the biggest attractions, with gospel, kwaito, and Afro pop as just some of the styles on showcase. The event hosts both free and paid events so that everyone has a chance to get in on the action. Next, we have the Simbel Festival in Egypt. Fans of ancient Egypt will adore these African celebrations and festival, which take place twice a year on October and February 22nd. The magic of this festival is all in the timing. At these two times of the year, the sun aligns with the entrance of the Simbel temples, honoring Ramses II and his wife, Queen Nefertari, to illuminate two of the three statues within living tar and the god of the underworld in darkness. Interestingly, the entire temple had to be moved when the Egyptian government made plans to dam Lake Nasser in the 20th century. This was achieved by cutting the monument into massive blocks for transport, each weighing 30 tons. Needless to say, there was some careful math involved to get the temple to align again as they used to, although in the process the day had to be moved forward. Originally, the alignment would have occurred on the 21st of October and February. Today, the festival is celebrated by accompanying traditional Nubian dances, live music, and plenty of street food outside the venue, and it might be one of the coolest additions to an Egyptian holiday. Next up, we have the Guerewol Festival in Chad. If you are up for having your beliefs about marriage and gender roles challenged quite a bit, then this has to be one of the most interesting cultural experiences a traveler can experience, and a unique African celebrations. Each year, the nomadic Wodabi tribes gather at the end of the rainy season, usually during the last week of September, for what has been described as the world's most competitive male beauty pageant. During these week-long festivals, tribes gather on foot via camel or donkey to come together to dance, feast, and most importantly, attract a lover or mate. The men, who carry a small pocket mirror with them at all times, spend hours preparing their clothing and makeup for the Yankee dancing, in which 3 female judges each pick a winner who will carry acclaim and fame for years. The Wodabi are polygamous, and it is the women who take the lead in partnerships. During the dance, a woman who wishes to be stolen from her current husband by a more attractive mate taps him on the shoulder to indicate her choice. Being a witness to the Guerewol Festival is a rare opportunity for travelers to broaden their cultural horizons, and definitely worth planning a trip around. Like we know, Africa is home to so many amazing festivals, and these are just our opinion of the best 7, but there are many more African celebrations, and a few of them include the Zimbabwe Harare International Festival of the Arts. This festival showcases the creativity, resilience, and strength of the Zimbabwe people. Taking place each April, the festival attracts over 1,000 musical performances. Also, we have the Morocco's Fez Festival. This is a world sacred music festival with Moroccan song, Italian Renaissance music, Balinese dance, and African Sufism. Alongside the music, you can enjoy international food and incredible art display while enjoying some of the best places to visit in Morocco. Another festival worth mentioning is the China's Afrochella. Drawing thousands of music lovers from all over the world, this festival highlights musical talent from Africa. It is only a few years old but is becoming a major event in Ghana, running during the last week of December and becoming one of the quickest growing African celebrations in the continent. We also have the National Oyster Festival in South Africa. Each year, South Africa hosts a half marathon, cycling race, swimming, scuba diving, and canoe events alongside a food celebration, particularly focusing on oysters. Also, we have the Kwida Voodoo Festival. Each January, Benin holds a national celebration in honor of its traditional religion and the associated cults. We also have the Festival of the Dancing Mask in Burkina Faso. This festival brings together people from over 40 different villages wearing masks and costumes to celebrate, storytell, and perform music. Also, we have the Timkat in Ethiopia. This Orthodox celebration is a 3-day celebration held in towns and cities across the country. The most famous celebration is in Godar, where thousands of pilgrims join dressed in white robes. The waters of the Fasiladas baths are blessed and pilgrims renew their baptism vows. We also have the Tunisia's International Festival of the Sahara. This 4-day event celebrates the rich culture of the Sahara Desert and its people, full of singing, poetry, reading, feasting, and dancing. This is a fun and creative African celebration. And lastly, we have the Great Wild Beast Migration. Each year, the Great Migration takes place through Tanzania and Kenya, and you can plan a trip to witness natural wildlife at its best. And that brings us to the end of this video. If you find this video informative and you like it, give it a thumbs up, and if you are here to subscribe to this channel, consider subscribing by just clicking that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on post notification because that will notify you whenever I drop new content on this channel. Also, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.